Hi, I'm Michael Fry, President and CEO of Deepwater Subsea. On this episode of The Daily Grind, we're going to talk about the spatty and the spatty daddy, and why getting rejected shouldn't stop you from chasing your passion and your dreams. So let's get into the show. This episode, I want to talk about the spatty and the spatty daddy. For those of you who ever watched Shark Tank, this was on one of the seasons, a couple seasons ago. A young girl came out in the tank with a product that it's basically a spatula to get the excess makeup and lotions out of bottles. And when she came on the show, the sharks kind of laughed at her. They liked the concept, however, they just weren't willing to invest in it. Now, Damon Johns, at the end of the day, gave her some contacts in the industry that she could go after, and she ended up doing that, and now her product's on the shelves of Bed Bath & Beyond. The reason I want to talk about this product, and I'm not going to go into this product, but the concept behind it is she didn't take no for an answer. She could have went on the tank in front of millions of people, and I'll actually post a link below to the video. It's a short 3-minute video, so it's kind of interesting to check out. The first few minutes, they basically laughed her off the stage. The name, the concept, you're talking about a bunch of guys who are investing in tech and a lot of other things, and here comes a young girl from, I think she was from South Carolina, talking about, a spatula for lotions. So Damon John gives her some contacts. She goes off and she follows up with these contacts, and now her product is on the shelves of a major retailer, nationwide. The message for this daily grind is, don't take no for an answer. And what I mean by that is she went on the show, she didn't get an investment. Now, she could have went home, threw her idea away, and just went back to doing whatever she was doing. But she pursued her dream and she went after it with a passion. And what ended up happening is she took those referrals from Damon Johns and turned it into a business. Now, for me, the same thing I want to pass forward in this daily grind is don't take no for an answer. If you call somebody and you want to follow up on a position that's available and they tell you, hey, look, sorry, we're not hiring, or you're not the candidate we're looking for, don't be afraid to ask for feedback. Do you mind if I ask what it was about me that you weren't interested in? And hopefully, possibly, somebody will give you some honest feedback. Your CV wasn't written right. You don't have the experience we're looking for. Well, what type of experience are you looking for? And if you have an HR person or a subsea person or a manager who's willing to give you that open dialogue, take that feedback and take off and run with it. At the same time, don't be afraid to ask for referrals. And it's no different than any sales position. They always talk about referrals. If that company is not looking to hire, hey, do you happen to know of any other companies who are hiring? Now, that might sound funny, but I've had people call me and say, Mike, are you guys hiring these type of positions? And I said, well, actually, no, we're not. Well, do you know anybody that is? Well, yeah, company X is hiring. And so, matter of fact, when you talk to John, let John know that that I gave you as a referral. Nothing comes back to me other than the fact that I'm paying it forward to another company. But at the end of the day, if that person wouldn't have asked, he would have never known. So a couple things to take away from the spatty and the spatty daddy. One, don't ever stop chasing your dream. Just because you face rejection, you're going to face a lot of rejection. We all do. But what you do is you pick yourself up and you keep driving forward and you keep chasing what it is that you want. Ask people for feedback on your CVs. Have someone who you trust, a friend, a colleague, a peer. Send them the CV and say, hey, look, can you take a look at this for me and just let me know what you think? Sometimes the best feedback are from people who you probably either want to have it or don't want to have it. If you say, hey, Mike, take a look at my CV and give me your blatant, honest feedback, I might tell you, hey, look, it looks like hell. There's a reason why there's nobody calling you is because you got misspellings, it's poorly written, all these other things that we've talked about in previous episodes. Ask for that feedback. And then last but not least, don't be afraid to ask for referrals. Just because you faced rejection, you got to keep moving forward. You never know, that one referral, that one opportunity that you didn't know about might come from just asking someone, hey, look, I appreciate that you guys aren't hiring. Do you know anybody that is hiring for the experience that I have? And see what they say. So just something to think about in this daily grind. Keep the hustle. Spatty daddy, young girl from South Carolina, chased her dreams, went in front of millions of people, got rejected, got some referrals, and then turned her passion into a business.